Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our favorite day on the City of Hope campus every spring when all of the Lions come back to join us to celebrate a over 60-year relationship with City of Hope to provide hope and healing to the hundreds of thousands of patients who come across our campus every year. You're standing on a piece of historic land. This is the area, this broad expanse at the front of the campus where over 100 years ago, people who had a humanitarian drive came out to the desert to find a place that they could create a special oasis of hope and healing for those that at that time had tuberculosis and later who would have cancer and diabetes. But soon after we repurposed to cancer, we created this wonderful partnership with the Lions Club, building on your humanitarian drive to help people globally and locally to improve lives and restore families. It's been a wonderful relationship. I've had the pleasure to watch it develop and grow over the 24 years I've been at City of Hope. I've seen how people have enjoyed and have been moved by the Japanese tea garden that has been a central part of our campus. And what I've come to understand about the Lions and how special all of you are is that you want to make people's lives better, that you come together to do all that you do for City of Hope and your other charities, for your communities, for the people who you know and love, to try and make them have a better place to live and thrive. And that's what the Japanese garden has done, and now that's what the beautiful Lions Club International Family Center will do. It's been with us for a while, and thank you, all of you, for everything that you did to restore this wonderful facility. And I'm going to invite Brenda Thompson up here in just a moment to give you a little bit more detail, but what you've done for us. You know, City of Hope, our motto is there's no profit in curing the body if in the process you destroy the soul. And philanthropy plays a large part of that mission with City of Hope to make that healing and supportive care possible. And we've been able to rely on the Lions for over 60 years to be able to provide that for our patients and their families. This space, Hope and Parsons Village, is something that's really unique to City of Hope. Not very many facilities have something like this, and I don't think another cancer center in the country has something like this, where patients, family members can come. I've had friends who have been treated here at City of Hope and other volunteers who have used these units to stay after chemo when they couldn't drive back to Simi Valley. I've known people who stayed here who had come in from around the country for a bone marrow transplant and really weren't able to return to their homes in New York or Chicago or Florida. I've known people who had patients in the hospital, family members who wanted to be close by. And this space has provided that for them, and the Family Center is the piece that brings all of that together, because this is a community that you've helped us create, a supportive care community. So at this point, I want to turn the microphone over to Brenda Thompson and allow her to say a few words about how special you are to us and how special this space is to us. Thank you. Brenda?
Hey, Brenda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing as great as I am today. All right, on this beautiful day. So thank you for letting me come and tell you a little bit about how excited I am about the Activity Center. I'm blessed to be the Director of Case Management here at City of Hope. And I lead a group of case managers, one of the many directors here that have the pleasure of leading a bunch of staff who help to shepherd many of our patients through the village and Parsons as they need to stay here while they're getting their care here at City of Hope. And the Activity Center has a special place for many of them. They frequently are here in the village for long periods of time during their treatment. That keeps them away from many of their support systems at home. And the Activity Center has been a place where many of them can have their friends or family members. Many times other friends that they've met here at the village come together and sit around and just be a support to each other. And in addition to that, there's the kitchen and everything in there. They can surround themselves with people who can support each other and just have a meal together. It's kind of a place where they can feel at home again. So it's a great place for many of the family members and friends just to feel a little bit more normal at a time when maybe they're not feeling so normal. So that's a little bit about why this is so wonderful to us and why we couldn't have done this without you. So from me and my team and the many other teams who work so hard to take care of these patients, thank you very much for what you've done for us and our patients.
Thank you, Brenda. Well, now I would like to invite two of your esteemed leaders to the podium, Howard Hudson and Dave Radke. Howard, would you like to say a few words?
Howard is the esteemed one.
Thank you, Sharon. I've got to say that I'm thrilled to be here because I have a great affinity for City of Hope. I don't know if you know it, but I grew up less than 10 miles away from here in Monrovia. And so City of Hope has been on my radar all my life. I've known so many people who've been treated here. I've known so many people who've been volunteers here. And so when the Lions undertook this family center as one of their challenges, it became a unifying project for all of California. So for us to be able to be here and be part of this dedication is a thrill for me. It's a thrill for the Lions of California and all of the Lions who are going to be here today. So we want to thank you for your support. We want to thank the City of Hope for partnering with us. And something very exciting that just came together in the last week was, all of you know that there's going to be an International Board of Directors meeting in Ojai in October. What just came together is the entire board will be able to come here to City of Hope to visit the facility, have lunch here, have a tour, and that really puts us on the map with Lions Clubs International. So we're excited about the partnership that we have. We're excited about the prospect of the fundraising possibilities, and we're excited that this now meshes so beautifully with our new humanitarian causes, diabetes, and of course, childhood cancer. So again, thank you, City of Hope, for giving us this opportunity to be a partner with you.
Big smiles.